Solar panels are becoming the big thing, and rightly so, because not only is it cleaner energy, but it also is a way to reduce your energy bill and not rely so heavily on the grid, and especially in hot temperatures and things like that, where you don't have to worry about your air conditioning being shut off or having to make a deal with the local utility company where they can shut off your AC in the event of a brownout so that you can get a reduced bill. It's a really cool thing. However, I don't know if you know this, if you do have solar panels, that they can get dirty, and actually the efficiency of those panels can be reduced unless you keep them clean. Here to talk about keeping them clean, and also with the effects of lingering effects of sand fire and stuff. We had smudge all over the place all weekend. From Clean Bright Solar is Gavin Plasschaert. Good morning.
Good morning, George. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good. Now, this is a growing thing. You're seeing more and more solar panels. You're seeing developers who are building homes with built-in solar. But it's not just like a set it and forget it kind of thing. There is still a little bit of maintenance you should do to make sure that your solar panels are being efficient and working to the best of their ability, correct?
Absolutely, 100%. The solar panels definitely need to be cleaned at least once a year. You can lose up to 25% of their efficiency just by basic grime and soot, bird droppings, different things like that. Ash, unfortunately, with what's happened with the recent sand fire.
So, and let's talk about what happens when that 25%, is it that is it that you suddenly have to back up and rely on other sources, or is it just that the power isn't coming? I'm not quite sure how that works when it comes down to reducing the efficiency.
So, great question. One of the things that best way to look at is like if you're looking through your window, when you have a nice clean window, you can actually see through it. Bright light comes through in and out easily. As it gets dirtier and dirtier, like on your car windows, the being able to get a light all the way through into the panel would be reduced. And so when you have a hazy film onto it, whether it's because it's dust or whether or not it's because of water spots or anything else like that, it reduces the efficiency of the panel as a whole.
So it's kind of like not quite getting the right amount of juice into your house from sources. So that's good to know. So when we talk about cleaning, keeping them clean once a year, what is it that you actually do?
What we're doing is that we're actually going up onto the roofs or onto ground floors to be able to inspect them, make sure that there's no cracks, that there's no damage to them, as well as also then going and washing them thoroughly with potentially even an iodized water to be able to not leave hard water spots, because we all know out here in Santa Clarita, very hard water.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't want to have that film. We're going to rinse them off, cool them down, as well as also wash them with the proper solutions. Make sure that everything is working properly with them, that everything is clean. Didn't know if you knew, but you can actually have gardens. Small gardens actually go on the solar panels because of the seeds and a little bit of water that they get, it being a drought. But be able to grow little grass gardens, things like that, literally on their solar. So we remove all that, make sure everything's okay, and then let you know of any type of damage that there is or any type of issues that you may have to contact your solar provider to make sure that they are working efficiently for you.
I didn't even think about that, about things being able to grow, but you're right, because of the warmth of the panels heating up, and especially if you have moisture, things start to drop down. It's amazing, and that's something you don't want. That's not where you want your garden to grow.
No, not at all.
And thinking also, too, Gavin, about the potential danger of trying to climb up on your own roof and clean, especially in some of the locations where those solar panels are. They're usually on an incline on those roofs. So this is something that you're doing kind of as a safety measure for homeowners not to fall off on the roofs and hurt themselves or worse.
Absolutely. You want to make sure that you protect yourself first and foremost, so that you protect yourself and your families for you getting hurt and going to the hospital. So all my guys are trained to be able to walk on roofs properly, make sure that you don't have any cracked tiles or step into areas where that it could potentially create issues for your roof. We don't want to have more damage while we're going up there. We want to make sure that you're wearing the proper shoes, as well as also if we need to be tied off or anything else like that, we use all those safety features.
Flip-flops are not good for roofs.
No,
and I'll tell you, I used to not have a problem climbing on that, but as I get older, I get a little bit scared climbing up, and just the climbing up and climbing down. Once I'm there, I'm okay, but even still, so that's the thing. So what's the best way to get in contact with your regarding to have an inspection of their solar panels and get them cleaned?
There's a couple different ways. One, you can contact me at my phone number at 661-360-8509. You can also Google search us at Clean Bright Solar Santa Clarita. we should be able to pop up. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all the different social media aspects.
And that's great. I know it's only August right now, but it's coming around the corner, and that you also do a Christmas light installation.
I do. I've been servicing all of Santa Clarita for 13 years, and been fortunate enough to be able to do that. So,
and that's another thing too. When we talk about dangers, I moved to a place where they had kind of a gabley roof there, and it was very difficult. I was on that rung where you say don't. They says don't be on that one,
the red one,
and it was a little scary. So for those of you who don't want that sort of thing, keep in mind coming up the holidays that Gavin does that as well. Gavin Plasschaert, Clean Bright Solar. Have your solar panels inspected, especially after the fire. It's a good idea because all the ash and soot can reduce the efficiency of your solar panels. Perfect. Gavin, thanks so much for stopping by, and give me the number again just in case.
The phone number is 661-360-8509, and we'll come out and give you a free estimate.
Outstanding. Thanks so much for stopping by, and best of luck and continued success.